The television landscape has shifted dramatically in recent years, with networks and streamers alike searching for ways to capture audience loyalty in an oversaturated market. As NBC looks backward to revive past USA Network successes, the channel itself is attempting a return to form with The Rainmaker, a new original series adapted from John Grisham's best-selling 1995 novel. While the premiere offers strong performances and prestige-style drama, the series also makes creative choices that could undermine what made the original story so powerful. From Coppola's film to USA's long-form adaptation. Nearly 3 decades ago, Francis Ford Coppola brought The Rainmaker to the big screen in a star-studded film featuring Matt Damon, Danny DeVito, and Jon Voight. Coppola condensed Grisham's sprawling novel into a courtroom drama that emphasized both the corruption of corporate power and the emotional weight of ordinary people fighting for justice. In contrast, the USA Network series takes the opposite approach, stretching the novel's plot into a serialized format. Milo Callahan headlines as Rudy Baylor, a freshly graduated law student struggling to find his footing in a system stacked against him. His fiery passion, combined with encyclopedic legal knowledge, recalls shades of Suits' Mike Ross, but The Rainmaker avoids the procedural case of the weak model. Instead, it dives into the grueling, slow-burn process of one major lawsuit against a corrupt insurance company. New faces, old conflicts. The premiere introduces familiar characters with notable updates. Lana Parrilla's Jocelyn Stone, nicknamed Bruiser, reimagines the character once played by Mickey Rourke, transforming him from a sleazy hustler into a female underdog attorney. John Slattery brings charisma to powerhouse lawyer Leo F. Drummond, a role once embodied with ruthless gravitas by Jon Voight. Yet the series also adds entirely new figures. Among them is Melvin Pritchard, played by Dan Fogler, whose arc begins sympathetically. His house burns down, his mother dies, and he becomes entangled in Rudy's case as both a nurse and a potential witness. However, the shocking final scene reveals a darker truth. Melvin may be far more dangerous than he appears. A twist that changes everything. This murderous twist is where the series veers most drastically from Grisham's vision. In the original story, the villains were institutions, the faceless corporations and legal machinery that valued profit over human life. By shifting attention toward a possible serial killer, the show risks diluting that critique in favor of conventional TV suspense. Equally controversial is the decision to alter the circumstances surrounding Donnie Black, the young man whose wrongful death lawsuit drives the case. In the book and film, Donnie is a leukemia patient denied life-saving treatment. In the series, he is reimagined as a recovering addict whose death is dismissed by the hospital as drug-related. On one hand, this change reflects how bias against addiction continues to influence medical care today. On the other, it undermines the novel's core theme, that systemic greed, not sensational crime, is the ultimate villain. What works and what doesn't. Despite these questionable narrative detours, The Rainmaker succeeds in building compelling character dynamics. Callahan's hot-headed Rudy and Parilla's determined Bruiser bounce off each other with an energy that keeps the slow legal process engaging. P.J. Burns' Deck Shiflet also offers levity, balancing Rudy's book smarts with street smarts. But the show's attempt to become both a prestige legal drama and a conventional thriller may prove problematic. The strength of Grisham's story has always been in its portrayal of ordinary people crushed by corporate indifference. Turning the spotlight on a murderer risks reducing that powerful commentary to background noise. The verdict so far. The Rainmaker series premiere sets up a world of ambition, corruption, and high-stakes litigation. Its performances and atmosphere suggest potential for a gripping season. Yet the addition of murder mystery tropes could derail the very qualities that distinguished Grisham's novel from countless other legal thrillers.